Hello, my name is Richard Cross and I lead the training course for the IRM on choosing and using key risk indicators. My background is in leading risk teams in large commercial organisations, sometimes even in mission critical operating environments, which has given me good experience in... Sorry about that noise. That's a bit embarrassing for that to go off right now, not to mention a little inconvenient. Okay, as I was saying, yes, good experience as Chief Risk Officer, which means I have some practical things to share with you about what makes for good KRIs, having seen and used... Wow, that is annoying. Thankfully the cancel button's not so far away, no problem. Right, practical experience of good KRIs, and yes, I've seen some pretty awful KRIs too. In fact, the majority of the ones I've seen and looked at from a range of companies don't seem to me to be all that... Okay, hopefully that's the last time. Ali, can you just switch that alarm off at the moment, disable it, and maybe we'll try and turn it on later on? It's really disturbing and I think it's going to keep wrecking this video if it goes off again. No, just disable it and maybe we can stick a sock in the bell or something like that. Okay, look, I really apologise about that. It's just the fire alarm connected to the smoke detector for this studio. It's gone off before, and there wasn't even a fire, and to be honest, there's a lot to be done today. I haven't really got time to mess around looking into potential problems when I've got enough real ones to be dealing with. Right, where were we? Oh yes, bad KRIs are pretty commonplace because not enough attention is given to their purpose and use. Good KRIs acts as an early warning system, giving management sufficient time to consider a range of choices to prevent a much bigger problem from happening. They bring attention to issues and speed up decision making before those bad consequences start to pile up. I just thought maybe you're a bit distracted now. Maybe you're a bit in conflict about that alarm going off and maybe wondering why I'm not doing what you think is the right thing to do. I'll explain why such messages affect our brains differently on the course and why we should bear these in mind when we're designing and reporting our KRIs. One of the most common characteristics of alarm systems is that people just don't respond to them properly. Perhaps they don't know what they mean, perhaps they don't know what their significance is, or if they can really trust the alarm, whether it has sufficient plausibility to lead to a change of direction. If a KRI is indicating there's an issue and no one cares or pays attention or has any belief in its value, then there's really not that much point putting the work in to collect the data and make the report in the first place. We do risk management because our organisations need it to make a difference. Risk management reports that just create false assurances or complacence are actually a threat to the organisation. So this idea of good KRI, bad KRI is at the forefront of this course. I won't teach you to make just any old KRI. I'll give you 8 factors for purposefully designing and assessing the effectiveness of your KRIs. I'll show you some pitfalls along the way. I'll demonstrate logical, analytical steps. I'll test your brains and I'll make you think, I promise. And then I'll give you a life cycle for creating and managing a portfolio of KRIs, and I will tell you what is the single biggest risk to any project intended to launch new KRIs. Now this course is always enjoyable and I hope that you'll find the approach stimulating and of course at times fun. You see, in reality, KRIs are like any metrics. They're read by human beings. We may systematise them, load them with clever analytical data, but actions are taken by people with emotions, cognitive biases and subject to social pressures. So I'd say in summary, this day-long course will dig into the science and the art of risk management, enabling you to make really meaningful KRIs that will impress your boss and add value to your organisation. I very much hope that you'll sign up and come along. That one sounds serious. Got to go now.